Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Health on this wonderful Wednesday morning here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. Life is just freaking awesome. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. The mind is the creator of everything. The mind is the creator of everything. Listen, guys, you want to lose weight. You want to run faster. You want to jump higher. You want a better relationship. Guys, it has to start here. It has to start here. That quote, mind is the creator of everything, is straight from Think and Grow Rich. All right? But it is said in different ways all through yogic lore. My guru, master, Paramahansa Yogananda, who is no longer with us, talks about that, not in so many words, but talks about that all the time. That the brain is the elixir, of everything. Guys, it all starts here. And that's a very, very complicated subject, guys. And I will get into that in bits and pieces later on. But, guys, if you want anything in life, this is a weight loss channel. Guys, if you want to lose weight, you have to get your mind right before you start anything. Some of those are just, sometimes getting your mind right is just, looking down at your belly and not being able to fit in your jeans and getting disgusted. That's not a good way to come from it. That doesn't last long. Disgust doesn't last long. You drop a few pounds there we go, we're good. No, long term, you have to get your mind right. And guys, listen, there is no better way to control the mind than through meditation. Okay? Now, I have written over 30 books, most of them on the subject of trumpet. I am a trumpet pedagogue and former professional player and all that sort of stuff. And the music on both sides of all these videos is me. But anyway, as I said, it has to start here. And guys, if you are not controlling, if you're not meditating, you're scratching the surface of your life. You absolutely are. Now, I am not in any way, shape, or form saying that you have to meditate or you're not going to be successful. Because there's lots of guys that don't traditionally meditate and are hugely successful. Now, Napoleon Hill, when he made that quote, the mind is the creator of everything, doesn't use the word meditation once in that incredible book. Not once. He talks about quiet contemplation. There's different ways to call it. You see what I'm saying? But, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, all these amazingly successful people, politics aside, just some of the most successful people on the planet. Okay? I guarantee you, they may not call it meditation. And I can't see Donald Trump sitting in the lotus position in the White House. You know what I mean? It's not that. But guys, actually there's a chapter in story in Think and Grow Rich where a very, very successful businessman and consultant would do this. He would get paid huge sums of money for companies to have him come in and brainstorm, get them ideas about a certain thing about the company. Now, he wasn't even necessarily an expert in the subject, but what he would do is he would sit in a dark room with right next to a pad and pencil, and he would wait for ideas to come to his mind. He'd write them down while he's in the dark room. There you go. Made an exorbitant amount of money. Guys, now, did he say, I'm going to go meditate? No, of course he didn't. He probably didn't even use the word meditation himself like Napoleon Hill. But that's exactly what he was doing. Now, I know lots of runners, bike riders, step after step after step after myself. If you don't think that's a form of meditation, think again. But the traditional form of meditation, guys, I really and truly believe is so beneficial. And I was talking about how many books I've read and wrote. And I got to say, this little thing, which is no more than 50 pages, may be the most valuable and the best book I've ever written. I really believe that. And like all my other books, $10. Email me at the email at the end of this thing and all this sort of stuff. You can get it. But guys, I really, really, now, control the mind. Okay? Now, one thing that's very, very important, and this could probably be another video, but it slows down your breathing. It slows down your heart. It is such a great, great health thing for rejuvenating the body. As I said, I'm not going to get into it, but the bulk of the rejuvenation of the body comes when you are sleeping. Okay? Oh, you go to bed with a headache. Look, I'm just going to bed, and you wake up, it's gone. That's when the rejuvenation happens, the bulk of it, at night. Why? Because you're sleeping, your breath slows down, your heart slows down, you turn off your mind, the whole 9 yards. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of times, most of the time, if you're good at meditating, you can get your heart rate lower. You can get your breath rate lower. You can get your mind focused much more than when you're sleeping. It's a very, very powerful tool. And a lot of the yogis would go days without sleeping and feel completely energized because they were getting that rejuvenating process just by the hours and hours they would meditate. Okay? And that does work. That absolutely does work. Back when I was working full time, if I was dragging in the middle of a day or something like that, I definitely close the door to my classroom and just give it 10 minutes or so. Boom, you get a kick. Absolutely. Okay? And one more thing, along with that, controlling the mind. But guys, like that consultant that I was just talking about, guys, you are not going to believe the ideas that come into your mind, these crystalline, focused, where they came from, the ether, whatever you want to call it, from God. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I thoroughly, thoroughly suggest, even if you don't buy this, get some sort of a structured regimen going. And it doesn't have to be a lot. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes before you go to bed. I've got it up to an hour in the morning, an hour before I go to bed, maybe even more on weekends when I have more time and stuff like that. But that's not cast in stone. Sometimes in the morning, I got an extremely busy day and I'm sitting there and my mind is buzzing all over the place and I can't control it. I said, this is crazy. This is a waste of time. Let's just get up and get going. Okay? So it doesn't have to be cut. It doesn't have to be rigid. It probably shouldn't be rigid. This is something that's going to be relaxing you and whatnot. But guys, meditate, meditate, meditate. The mind controls everything. All right? All right. Eat and drink. Guys, you combine this with that purificatory diet that I'm suggesting. Fruits and veggies, okay? Guys, it is hard to sit there and meditate and find God if you are burping up pizza all the time. See what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.